Hey, welcome to the All-Pro Team podcast number 1, introducing our All-Pro Team. And I'm Dwayne Hicks, and I want to introduce our resident interviewer, Chris Reynolds, who's the newest member of our team, and he's also going to conduct the interview to help you get to know us a little bit better.
Newest, youngest, better looking,
yeah,
whatever,
the
accolades continue. So at this point, we want to kind of get to know our team a little bit, right? Everybody's heard of the All-Pro Team. You see all of what we put out there, but we wanted to show you, we say it all the time, it's not transactional, it's relational. And so what better way to get to know us a little bit? So why don't we start with you, Tabi? Tell us a little bit about your family.
Okay. Well, first of all, I've lived in South Florida my whole life.
Yep.
And then got my license for real estate in 2015. My husband and I, Paul, we moved to West Georgia in 17. And then I came to this agency immediately and then started working here, and then started working with Dwayne as a buyer's agent in 19. And then he formed the team, and that's us.
And you got kids?
I do.
Tell me about your kids and your grandkids.
Kids. We have a son named Justin, and his wife is Megan. They live in Texas. They have 2 girls.
Beautiful kids.
Yep, Carly and Jameson. Yeah. They were here last week. And our daughter Ashley and her husband Danny live in Orlando. Yeah. And they have a cute little man.
Happiest kid.
Named, help me here, Jet.
And they were here last week, too.
I know. We had the best time.
Yes, it was awesome to come into the office, and I was feeding them candy.
Yes.
I was doing exactly what I hate when people do that to me.
That's right.
That's what we turn into.
We're not happy.
That's right. That's right. So, Dwayne, tell us a little bit about you. I once heard a client tell me, is Dwayne the mayor of Carrollton? Because everybody knows him, but what's behind the scenes with you? How long you been in real estate? Tell us about your family.
Been in real estate a little over 18 years, and but I was in ministry beforehand for 20 years as a student pastor, and probably 17, 18 years of that student pastor was in West Georgia. So that's where I got to know a lot of people, and a lot of relationships were built. And when it came time to move, either getting too old for lock-ins and late night stuff as the student pastor, I pivoted into real estate and learned really quickly that this is just another area of ministry, serving people and helping them navigate life when they're trying to make a move. Yeah. And there are people we all know that serve themselves, and there are people that serve others. I did not want to be someone who served myself all the time. In fact, I was accused early in real estate that, Dwayne, you're doing your business with your heart instead of your wallet. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with that. I think the Lord will honor it, and He has. And so I have 5 kids. We have oldest lives here. Him and his wife have a son named Owen. Yep. And that's Andrew married Valerie. They're both local kids, went to high school together. Then Kristen lives close by here. She leads worship a lot at our church, and she serves around the area. And she's behind the scenes with a lot of our social media.
She makes the magic happen.
Yeah. Then there's Jeremy, who lives out in California, and that's kind of how you and I connected up. Jeremy married Melissa, and they have 2 little munchkins, curly-headed kids, Winnie and Finn. They live in the San Diego area in California. And then Matthew lives here local. He's behind the scenes as our producer and kind of helped make the podcast thing happen. And then we have Luke that lives here in locally in West Georgia as well. So I am blessed with my family. I'm very thankful, and I really think that having the family connection, this is a great place to live and a great place to raise your family. So I get excited when someone wants to move here from somewhere else because I love where I live.
Right. Yeah, which is important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so a little bit about me and my family. I'm married to Kelly. We've been married almost 15 years now. We have 3 kids. One's turning 10 this year and next month, which is crazy. She's the careful, smart, she's little Mama Paisley. And we got Carter. He's our little soccer star. We also thought he would probably spend time in prison one day, but he's actually leveled out a good bit. But the one that may is Remy. She's 5 years old. She's going into kindergarten, and she knows everything. But we love our family. I also was in ministry, which have a similar story as you, Dwayne, for 20 years, and got out of that. But I love people. And so I was wanting to really step into something where we could serve people. And what better way to do that than some of the biggest investment in your life is in real estate. But if we can move beyond that from just transaction to relational, that's a game changer for people.
Absolutely.
You know, and you mentioned we all have big families. So how amazing is it with the team to kind of spread that a little bit so that we could be the best versions of ourselves at home too? So tell me a little bit about the team concept, where we're headed, how we serve, and what that looks like.
Well, we definitely are relational, which is big. That's kind of how you and I connected. As I became your realtor, how many ever years ago,
Yes.
and then you've also referred me people over the years, and but only one. I mean, there's only a finite amount of people you can serve and talk to in a day or a week or whatever, and otherwise your bandwidth starts getting.
Sure.
I had an assistant kept telling me I had too many. I had too many tabs open on my browser.
Yeah.
And so I had to find a way to find help. And I heard about this team idea, and it just made sense that as we start growing, we can influence more people. Because all the people you know and all the people Tabi knows and the people I know, we can all serve them with the same mindset and the same values.
Yeah.
And that is huge. And so that allows you to go on vacation last week and your clients were well served because we had help. Tabi was on vacation a week or so before, and we covered things for her, and likewise for me. So I think that's big. When people get hired the All-Pro team, they hire 3 people.
That's right.
But they really only hired 1. And so they get 3 for the price of 1. So it's been really good. Our team is literally about 1 year old. I think July was 1 year or something like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we joke because there's 25 years of experience between us, but if Dwayne ever kicks me off the team, they only have 24 years of experience because I'm the most recent person to step into real estate.
But man, you've hit the ground running.
Well,
you're doing well.
Absolutely.
It's going well.
It's been fun. We've had a great year. So beyond that, man, hopefully you get to know a little bit about us, how we serve the community and why we serve the community, why it's important to us not just to sell and be a part of a transaction, but to be relational, be a part of your story. But we also want to know if you want more information about us individually or how we work, or you got questions in real estate, that's what we're here for, right?
Right.
And that's what we want to be a part of. So we're going to send more of these out.
Yes.
And we're going to do more podcasts, and we're going to really get into some topics, but it will always be relational.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So we appreciate you tuning in. We look forward to talking to you soon.